everyone, GamerJlee here, and better late than never, as I always say, as right after the last community update for 2019, 343 released one last development update for Halo Reach, so let's go over the highlights. Ever since Halo Reach's launch, players have wanted a direct statement about the booster problem in the game, and this update finally gives us that. This is what 343 had to say. Many of you have been asking our team to make an official statement on some of the negative behaviors happening in Reach as of late, so allow us to share our perspective. First, as a reminder, please refer to the Halo support site for our rules regarding in-game behavior and enforcement. This is followed by a link that takes you to the Halo support page and explains all the different things that could possibly have gotten you banned. Ultimately, we are committed to ensuring that players have a positive, fair, and safe experience while playing MCC online. While many of the behaviors we have seen are innocuous, the reality is that when a player participates in something like AFK farming and Griffball, they are creating a negative experience for all the other players in the session. Over time, this creates a real issue as it hurts MCC by driving away frustrated players. Now, they do list all the different ways that you could possibly get banned in the game, and I do have to go and argue with one of these options because I really disagree with 343 here, but let's go ahead and look at the list. So there's AFK and macros, coordinating XP boosting, and firefight suicides. Now, I agree with 2/3 of this, but the firefight suicide strat, if done properly in my opinion, should not cause you to receive a ban. As long as you are with 3 other friends and this is not affecting gameplay for a random player, then I see no problem with this strategy, but obviously 343 feels otherwise. Again, I still stand by the statements I've made in my past few videos, but it does not bug me if you want to gain XP faster. The only time I have a problem with it is whenever it affects the enjoyment of the game for others. And if done properly, the firefight suicide strat does not do this. So I guess all I can say is that I disagree with 343 on this, and to all the players out there who want to do this boosting strat, be careful. Also, to finish up this section, they had this to say for players who have been falsely banned. If you ever feel that you have been falsely banned, please submit a support ticket and we will investigate people on a case-by-case basis. We've been doing this for people who have submitted tickets after the recent round of bans. Now, I had this as a pinned comment in one of my recent videos taking you directly to the support page, but if you truly feel like you have been playing the game legit and that you have been falsely banned, then please, by all means, fill out a support ticket. But if this is not the case and you have been caught boosting either by AFKing or sword lining, then the bans are well deserved and are probably going to remain. Next up, we have something that was covered in the last community update, but has a much longer list of issues that they're looking into. These issues include menu performance, co-op latency, EAC error messages, idling, stopping matchmaking, which has been an issue ever since they decided to fix the MCC, and aim assist / controller versus keyboard and mouse. Now, I would like to cover 2 of these issues individually because to me they are 2 of the issues that have been plaguing the game for quite some time. First off, co-op latency. This has been a problem in Halo for years and years and years. The person hosting the game has a perfect experience while the partner or partners have to deal with input lag so bad that it feels unplayable. This is what 343 had to say on the matter. We are investigating if there has been any regress behavior in online co-op from the original latency Xbox 360 behavior. At this time, we have not been able to identify any issues around this feature, and the functionality is on par with the rest of MCC. Now, hold on. So you're telling me that just because it is the same performance as the original 360 version that is nearly 10 years old, that is okay? In 9 years, you have not been able to improve upon the original co-op online formula, but as long as it meets the status quo, that's fine? The reason why people are bringing this problem up is because it's 2019, almost 2020. Times are a changing, and we expect something like this to run like butter. Tons of video games have online co-op and can play it absolutely fine with little to no input lag. So what is Halo's excuse? You are the flagship franchise whenever it comes to Xbox. When people think of Xbox, they think of Halo. And in literally, Jesus Christ, how many years has it been since Halo 3 with online co-op? Ever since 2007, over 13 years almost, you have not been able to improve on the online co-op experience. Yes, it's gotten a little bit better, but there are so many franchises that have done it better and better and better, and yet this continues to be a problem when it comes to Halo. And if the excuse is, well, we don't know what the problem is, then you need to go to other developers and ask them what they're doing so you can do it. Because what I like to do is go online day one and jump in with my friends and do a 4-player co-op, and if I can't do that, then that's bullshit. If the experience is so laggy and unplayable that all of my friends don't want to play the game and just want to do individual solo runs, then that is bullshit, because the whole point of playing on Xbox Live is to bring people together, to play together. And if one of your key functions I can't do because your latency is such crap, then guess what? You failed, bruh. Ooh, that feels a whole lot better. Look, I have dealt with lag in online co-op for so long when it comes to Halo, and I've seen so many games do it better. It's just a little bit of a point of frustration for me, and for them to say, oh, well, as long as it meets the standard of the 360 version, that's perfectly fine. No, it's not. No. It is 2019. This game came out in 2010. This should not still be an issue when, one, we're on PC, and two, when it has been fucking 10 years almost. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, let's get back to the other subject, which is the idling stopping matchmaking, because thank God they're finally looking into this. Ever since this was implemented into the MCC, when they decided to try and fix it, it has been one of the issues that has caused players the most frustration, annoyance, and inconvenience. The timer is way too short, and if you have ever been a part of one of my live streams whenever I'm playing with my viewers and hanging out, you would know that I literally sometimes have to sit there on my microphone and scream into the stream, "You're idling! Wiggle your sticks! Wiggle your sticks!" Look, I'm glad that they're finally admitting that there is an issue, but it shouldn't have taken this long for you to admit it. The problem is that for months and months and months, we've been telling 343 that this idling feature has been a problem for matchmaking and for just sitting in lobbies because the timer's too short, and for the longest time all we've gotten is excuses. I'm glad that they're finally looking into it, but it took way too long in my opinion. Now here's something interesting, as 343 is actually working on a number of additional features for Halo Reach. This includes challenges, message of the day on PC, server ping list on PC, push to talk, and adding an option for open mic support, and UI and UX improvements, and then general stability. This is awesome to see that we will hopefully be having more features, old and new, being added to the game. They even show off some screenshots of what these might look like once added to the MCC. This has me all kinds of excited because it finally feels like after years of being ignored, our issues, concerns, and criticisms are finally being looked at, listened to, and prioritized. The reason I say this is because there is more additional features that are being worked on, designed, and some that need more time and discussion, but are being considered for the game. Being worked on is progression system improvements, text chat improvements, and double key bindings, which a lot of people have been asking for since launch and has been one of the major criticisms about the layout of the keyboard and mouse on this game. Features that are currently in the design phase include additional mod support, zoom improvements, which I don't exactly know what that means. That seems very ambiguous. And then additional video settings / options, which actually Late Night Gaming did a very good video breaking down the entire Halo Reach launch, and I think he has some pretty good points whenever it comes to video settings and options. So if you want to take a look at that video, I will have a link to it in the top right corner right about now. And then in this final list, you have a number of features that are community requested that are currently in discussions but are not being actively designed or developed. You have regional server selection, crossplay between Xbox and PC, Steam account linking, VFR improvements, customization improvements, in-game FPS cap / adjustments, better ways to report players, and bringing PC features like FOV to consoles. Now this is all great. This is great because, like I said in my last video, it feels like 343 is finally starting to listen and communicate, and this is an amazing way to start Halo on PC. Now, the important part is they need to keep up with this throughout all of 2020 and beyond. They need to be giving us as soon as possible progress reports. If a feature can't be implemented, don't just say, well, it can't be done, or well, we ran out of time. Explain to us the process and why it can't happen, because if you do that, then there won't be any backlash or theories of 343 just being lazy. As long as there is communication and context, then this could be the beginning of a bright future for Halo and a bright future for Halo on PC. As we finish up, we look to the road ahead, and it looks pretty good if everything goes according to plan, but the wording on this next section has me a little bit skeptical / worried. Quoting 343 here. Right now, we have a good-sized army of developers working throughout different development streams to support our efforts across ongoing Reach updates and quality of life improvements, in addition to Halo CE Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Forge and Theater support, Reach First, Halo ODST campaign, and Halo 4 are a little further out, but rest assured they are coming to MCC on PC in 2020. Now, that wording and order has me a little bit worried. First, let me reread that last section for you one more time. Ongoing Reach updates and quality of life improvements, in addition to Halo CE Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Forge, and Theater support, Reach First. Now, this seems a little bit suspicious to me because they don't mention anything about regular CE or original Halo 2. Now, I could be looking into this a little too much, but their wording has always been a little too literal at times. Also, why is Forge in theater support all the way after the release of Halo 3? Does that mean we have to wait all the way until after Halo 3's PC launch for Forge and theater support to come to Reach? Why wouldn't it be before Halo CE? Again, maybe I'm looking into this and reading into it way too much, but usually whenever they write something or say something a certain way, it's quite literal and has a purpose. To wrap this all up, they say that Forge in theater for Halo Reach is coming along, and then they also show some sexy screenshots of Halo CEA, Halo 2 Anniversary, and Halo 3 on PC. And to answer the question on the Halo 3 screenshot, yes, press the goddamn button because I want to see what that looks like. And now that that's all out of the way, and before we wrap up this video, I think it's time for question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what feature or addition are you most excited about or would like to see added to Halo Reach or future Halo games coming to PC? Let me know down in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, go ahead and leave a like on the video. You can also go down to the description box where you will find my Twitter, where I am most active and usually can be reached. You can also follow me on Instagram for funny stream clips, and speaking of streams, you can follow me on Mixer for weekly live streams every Sunday through Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST. I think that's gonna about do it for this video, guys, but next time we will not be doing another update video unless something very important comes up. We are not doing another update video. Actually, next time we are going to be talking about one of the best playlists in all of Halo 5 ever since its launch, the Mythic Arena playlist, and why it's so underrated and that it deserves more attention. We will be doing that next time. That will probably be later next week. But thank you guys for watching. And as always, GamerJlee signing out. Frag out!